everyone, and welcome to another video of Linux for absolute beginner. My name is Tia from DevOps Easy Learning, and today we'll be going through what is a file, a folder, and also a directory, right? Basically, if you want to kind of learn Linux, you need to understand this, because sometimes what we are going to use in Windows, we will say a folder. But in Linux language, we don't call that a folder. Instead, we'll call that a directory, right? We don't call it a folder, but instead it is a directory. And as you guys can see here on Windows, when you basically create your folder basically looks like this. And this will be what? A file. On Linux operating system, let's say on Windows, you have a file or a folder with a specific name, like here. I have this folder, like if I say ls-l, this is how we are going to know if it's a folder or a directory. Folder, we stand for directory in Linux. This one in Windows, we'll say this is a folder called I love Linux, but in Linux, we'll say this is a directory called I love Linux. And how are we going to know that it's a directory? If we open our Linux command line and we type ls-l, we stand for list content, right? Long list format. You list the content here, but in long list format. And if we check here, we see a little D here in front of this thing here, which means this is a directory. This is a directory, and here we don't have a file, right? That means in Windows, we will say a folder, and in Linux, we are going to say a directory. And within the directory, what can we put in there? We put multiple stuff, right? Let's say a directory can also have subdirectories. Like you can create a directory called fruits. And in that directory, you can put all kinds of fruits that you want. You can put maybe apple, you can put mangoes, you can put bananas, you can put strawberry, and so on, right? And the main directory, fruit, we call that one a parent folder or a parent directory, right? And all the fruit kind that you put in, those are called subdirectories, right? Those are called subdirectories or subfolders, right? And a file is what? It's just a little text of the way you put document. We also call it a document, right? It's where you store data, and you can go ahead and modify that data as you want, right? That's it for this video, guys. If you like this video, please, I know this is for absolutely beginners, especially for those who just want to kind of move from let's say you were doing stuff like nursing, or you were doing stuff like you are doing accounting, and you don't really know this IT terminology. Please, you need to go ahead and learn this before you can learn Linux, right? Because any single thing that you are going to learn out there, everything, you have to learn the language of that, right? Like in IT, we basically have a language that we use. Nurse, if you're a nurse out there, they have their own language. If they start using those words, and if you're not a nurse, you are not going to understand. IT, it is also the same. When you want to learn something, basically start with a language, start with a foundation, right? So that you can understand. If you just jump in and you start typing command, at some point, you will see that you are not able to get a lot of stuff. And that is why I'm kind of putting all these little videos to make sure that those who just want to get their feet wet in IT and teach their first time, that they can go ahead and kind of learn the terminology first before they can move on. If you like this video, please let me know in the comment below. And also, if you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, please go ahead and do so. Also, please follow us on social media, such as Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and so on. Thank you. Bye-bye.